point of like what was the point? All of them 8 years of being together then? If you're just gonna cheat just like that and waste it like that, bro, you literally just time skipped your life.
Because you moved away, and I understand that.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was
Holy
okay
fuck,
at all.
yo, off rip, whoa, we're not doing that. Let's skip the intro, bro. There's too much.
Do this. The first prompt is, I will miss having sex with
this is an ex. Oh, this is
Make your
exes.
split decision
Don't
in
lie.
3, 2, 1.
I feel like everyone's gonna say no.
All right, go ahead and turn
Interesting. Yes. Oh,
Dane, you say yes, but
shit.
Luna, you say no, I will not miss having sex with my ex. Why is that?
I just haven't really felt any sexual urges for anyone for a while, so it's not just...
Yo, you basically turned her into an alien. Deep it. What the fuck? That's fucked already. That means deep it. Imagine his sex was so bad, yeah, it made her not attracted to anyone. Now imagine if that was a reason.
just him in particular. It's just not something that's been on my mind lately.
Mm-hmm. Dane.
I mean, yeah, I totally would love to. But, you know, I'm just gonna have to move on from that.
How does it feel knowing that she's stepping on the no right there?
Oh, it's no biggie, you know.
Okay. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been trying.
Oh.
Ray,
He's
you're
trying to have that
no,
breakup
but
shit.
Mia,
That
you're
breakup
yes.
sex.
So Mia, I'd love to hear more.
I feel like the sex was cool for the time and I enjoyed it, but I feel like if we were to try to revisit it now, it would be weird just on like an emotional level, but like the sex was good physically.
Ray, why are you on no?
The sex was better for Mia than it was for me, just because of the dynamics that we had specifically.
Oh, she was most probably using that 8-incher, bro, dildo. That fucking strap-on shit on my life. She was most probably the controller, doing all the work, and she got no pleasure out of it. Cause bro, what you gonna get from a strap-on? What pleasure you gonna get?
It was more focused on what she wanted than what I wanted.
Damn. So she didn't get fucked, basically. Yo, you have to like, come on, you have to.
What was it that you wanted that you weren't really getting?
She wanted to get fucked.
I'm a top.
I'm
knew
also a top.
Yeah, so that's like
And
what that's the conversation we're having here. Like
What's the top?
I enjoy topping like
Yeah.
a lot.
What does that
And
mean?
so,
Does that mean
like,
riding?
I was like switching to accommodate, and you were not as much.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be frank, I wanted to strap her more than she wanted to be strapped. That's what's happening.
Crazy that you said that verbally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she didn't want to do the fucking, basically. She wanted to get fucked. So
I'm
what the
Mia,
fu-
and I'm
confused,
23.
My name is Ray Pfizer. I'm 25. We dated for 2 years.
Damn.
We weren't compatible.
Yeah. We were better off as friends.
Priscilla, Victor, you both say yes.
I think we had a really good sex life. I'd only ever been with one other person before him. So when we got together,
he's
I
gassed.
was really given
He's
the
gassed.
space
Come
to
on
like,
now.
explore like sexuality in the room and new things. And it
Okay.
was just like a very safe and fun space. For me, I'm
Nah,
super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like finally explore that after like just reading about it for so long
Okay.
was very fun for me.
1 out of 10. How was the experience?
I was a 10.
How was it for you, Victor?
Better.
10. I just want some suspense there. Yeah.
Ray, how about you? 1 to 10. How would you rate?
Yo,
sex
she's
with
getting
Mia?
flashbacks right now as she's speaking.
It's like a 6.
A 6.
Yeah, it's like not bad sex. That's all I can really say. You
Nah,
got
6
what
is
you wanted
crazy, and you're in a
lot more than I
2-year.
did.
Fucking
Mai,
hell.
Jen, what attracted you both together?
So he's not my type at all. So then, yeah, so it was only after that he grew on me, then I was like, I do like taller, bigger guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so then now
Okay.
he's very attractive to me.
How about for you?
Yeah, it's like same thing. We started as best friends.
Yeah.
And then so I never got attracted to her whatsoever.
And then she turned
it just
into
grew.
my
You know, it's
friend.
that love, that
That's
bond
true.
that we had.
We were together for 8 years.
Oh.
And we broke up about 3 years ago. We broke up because of
8.
trust issues and respect issues for each other and
Damn.
communication.
Okay, the next prompt is.
That's fucked.
My family and friends
8 years
thought
is
I could do
great.
better. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
They be hella judgmental, though, your parents. You can't lie.
Go ahead and turn around.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay. Luna, you say yes, your friends and family thought you could do better. Tell us more.
My family likes
That's maybe what a relationship fucked up, bro. Because you weren't listening to yourself. You were listening to the people around you, man. Because you wanted to do what's best for them. Come on now. You're never gonna find what's it called in life if you're just gonna like do what's best for the people around you and how they feel. Like, what the fuck?
It was more
Come on.
so my friends
Imagine.
knowing of situations that we had been through.
Do you have an example?
So, you remember New Year's Eve in New Orleans?
He cheated. He cheated.
Yeah.
I was pretty
What happened?
angry.
What happened?
Oh.
We went to a show and we came back and I had said something that upset him.
What did you
he
say?
He kind of threw a fit and he just walked out the door.
There's nothing wrong with
And
that.
I ended up spending New Year's alone that night
And she
at
fucked
my
someone.
friend's house because everybody else was off doing stuff. So I was just kind of crying in the bed by myself and had no idea where he went just because of a small argument that had ensued earlier.
Okay, and then so your friends know about that kind of stuff.
So what the fuck's wrong with that? He didn't want to say any outlandish shit, so he removed himself from the situation. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see a problem there.
Made them think less of him for sure.
What? Yeah, we did, Millington. Yo, I can't lie, Millington. I beat that shit in like 50 minutes. We did.
I was not
50
the best
minutes.
on that New Year's, and I am very aware that her friends weren't too fond of me after that, for sure. And that was just like
I know
getting
I am
close to the end of
militant.
our relationship. But my friends
different,
and
built
family
different.
really liked Luna, you know.
Not all of them liked me.
How the fuck you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So Ray, your friends and family thought you could do better?
Yes. You never really met any of my family, but all of my friends
Oh.
think that you took advantage of me and like didn't appreciate all the things that I did for you.
See, look, this is a problem, man. What's next up? I'm not sure we're gonna hop on Walking Dead maybe tomorrow. Yeah, Walking Dead tomorrow. I'ma try to do that tomorrow. That's the next game.
They also found out about the PowerPoint that you made about my red flags after our first date.
That's so funny.
Isn't that
PowerPoint?
hilarious?
PowerPoint? What the fuck she making? Nah, that's crazy. That's like obsessive already. Off rip. Just from one date, you get that many red flags.
PowerPoint?
Why the fuck you
we
stay
had
with
a
him?
PowerPoint of my red flags after our first date, and she went through it with her friends, and then
We were drunk.
eventually I found out, and I like told my friends like, haha, and they were like, hey, that's actually not okay.
That's very weird.
So-
That's obsessive.
Nia, why did you say yes?
The way that you would speak to me sometimes like wasn't okay. Like you almost had like no filter to a point where you were just like being mean to me all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
so
And I was
she's
like,
too
damn,
blunt
this
for you.
sucks. Like I love you.
yeah, that's
you know?
my fault, my bad. Grew up in a crazy household.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
sorry.
I think
I just opened that.
I really don't care. I just opened the door. It's like you're standing outside.
I think you were just like working through some stuff, and my friends just like saw how that affected me. But they love you now.
The next prompt is, I cheated on my
Be
ex.
honest. Be honest now. Be honest
Make
now.
your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Be honest. You can't lie. No, no. Okay, no one
Okay,
cheated.
go ahead and turn around.
Oh. No wonder he had trust issues then after an 8-year relationship. Fuck, that's fucked.
Jen, you're on yes.
Yeah.
Why?
So we were just really young. We dated since high school.
Don't
We
use
realized
that
that
excuse.
we had
Don't use that
very
excuse.
different love languages, and then I was just always constantly searching that in other people.
What? So you were never really devoted to him then? As a girlfriend? That's fucked up.
But yeah, like I messed up, and then I hurt him a lot because I'm also his first girlfriend and everything. And
Oh,
so
of 8 years too. He
everything,
wasted his fucking
really
life
came
on you, man.
crashing
Well,
down
his first
hard
like.
after.
Did you find out?
It was like a friend that we hung out with in a group
Oh
for I think
fuck.
like about 3 years
So
or
you
so.
didn't even find out from her. Oh, my boy.
She talked to him and he talked to her behind my back. So then the girl that was with that guy at that time, I found out from her because she sent me messages
Okay.
that they deleted from each other.
That's fucked up.
It hurt, like really, really, really bad because
Why would the fact that you have that much disrespect for the man that you've been in a relationship for like 8 years with? to even like not even tell him after you've done it just shows how much of a like a disgusting human you are.
Guy of respect, you know, and then that's kind of disrespecting me.
You're literally
And you were
wasting.
in love with her?
What was the point of like all? What was the point? All of them fucking 8 years of being together. Then, if you're just gonna cheat just like that and waste it like that, bro, you literally just time skipped your life.
Yeah, it was. I mean, she was my first, and then I thought she was my last too.
What was it that
Wow.
made you want to cheat on him?
I don't know, like I always told him, like when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters because I got cheated on before too. I think it was just more environmental factors, like how I am with my family. Like I'm just like this perfect person. And then I think I always wanted to like self-destruct, self-sabotage. But he was like literally everything I ever had. Like he was the best person, like best boyfriend. He treated me right.
She's
like,
one
our
of
love
them.
language was very different.
You didn't deserve
but,
him.
Like,
That's
I
the
mean,
shit.
he loved me, and I know that he loved me. But then I don't know what happened, and I like that's my biggest regret.
After the cheating, I tried to make it work, you know, but it was still in my mind, in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
The trust was gone.
Is there a chance?
Nope.
I mean, there's always a possibility.
No.
The next prompt
Don't-
is...
don't say that, buddy.
Since our separation,
She has
I've been with
self- she
someone
need- that's
who's
something she
better
needs to
in
fo-
bed. Make your split decisions
That's something she
in
needs to
3,
focus on herself,
2,
man. Self-destruct. Fuck.
All right, go ahead and turn around.
They haven't. Oh yes. Oh.
So Jen, after the breakup, there was
Yeah.
someone else who
She got dicked down by a
better.
big.
So like when I was with him,
BBC.
like that's the best I ever had. But then like when we broke up, like I was with someone that like really loved me, like really like just gave me everything.
So what happened
like,
there?
in the short amount of time that like for 8 years, like, I couldn't even feel with him. So that's why I think that love.
Bro, what
the
do you
respect
expect? Because it was his first time.
was better in the sense that it was like love. But I think that's what I was missing from him was like I couldn't receive love the way that he gave.
Did you?
Because you most probably weren't communicating like properly because you had, you get me? You most probably always had that thing in your mind, that self-destructive shit, saying, oh, what if I cheat on him? What if I do this? That's on
Did you
you.
feel that way too during the sex? Like you couldn't give your love?
I thought I gave my all, 100% of it, because that's all I knew. So
Damn.
I gave my 100.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, Victor, how do you feel that she's standing on yes right now, that yes, she had a better experience since you?
What the fuck has she been doing with them?
Good for you. That's awesome. Yeah. I feel like we were always pretty sex positive, so I think if you're out there having great sex, like I'm not gonna hold it against you. It would be weird to expect her to only have bad sex after the
That's
fact.
true.
You know? I feel like I kind of pushed you to date other people. initially.
He kind of really did. I had a very negative view on relationships after we broke up because I was like just completely shattered and all my thoughts and beliefs were pretty much destroyed. He's like, you're young, you're single, like get
That's
out
true.
there, meet people, like leave your house. We were together.
That's just a way of him just saying, just forget about me. Just fuck up with people and just like, you get me, get your mind like just not this way. Just don't focus on me.
For
a
2
good
years
way.
and we broke up in July of 2021.
I started feeling like I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship anymore, so I
Damn.
broke up with her.
Yeah.
The next prompt is, I never fully trusted my ex when we were together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right,
Never-
everybody, go ahead and turn around.
Never fully trust. Why the fuck are you in a relationship?
So, Ray, you never fully trusted Mia when you were together.
So the
That's
second
fucked.
time that we dated, it was poly, and it started off with me being a secret to one of her other partners. I
That's
didn't know
fucked.
that I existed, and then once found out that I existed, didn't know why I was in Mia's life, i.e. we were dating. So it just made me feel like anyone that she brought around, I didn't fully trust that they knew who I was and why I was around. For whatever reason, Mia felt like she couldn't tell this person about me.
Mia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, if you're in a
that's
poly,
pretty
you're
fair. I mean, it was kind of a weird situation because they had kind of like asked not to be privy to those things, and we were poly at the time. That was like her kind of preference with things, so I just like didn't bring it up.
What's poly?
But I was like your main, so it wasn't like we were just hooking up. You were like literally my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she was the side. You know what I'm saying? Not to like break down polyamorous relationships like that, but like you were my girlfriend, like I was your partner.
Okay.
And she was just someone that was a branch of other relationships.
But did this other person know that? Did you
Yes.
communicate that to them?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone knew. Like,
Not everyone.
she knew you
Ooh.
existed. She just didn't know like who you were because she didn't want to know. Like,
I don't know, man.
navigate
It's over.
that.
You don't even speak anymore, so it's chill, dude.
Yeah. I don't,
It is what it is.
Okay.
Luna,
Don't be confused,
so you
man.
the trust wasn't fully ever there.
In the beginning, it was.
Oh, so it was.
And there was an incident where I was using his phone as a flashlight, and a girl texted him saying, "Come cuddle," and he swore that nothing sexual had happened to cause that.
Shit!
And whether I told myself I believed him or not, I just never could really come back from it.
He low-key should have just showed her the text. He low-key just should have just showed her the text. If that's like, yo, come cuddle, that just doesn't like, Weary! What are you saying? What are you saying? Bro, we beat it. We done it all. We done it all, Weary. We beat the game.
Anything you want to say to that?
We beat the fucking
so, like,
game.
that was out of the blue for me as well. That was my girl best friend at the time.
Girl best friend?
Yeah, it was a random.
Oh, don't get me started on girl best friends. Fuck. Liza P. Yeah, we completed it all, man. I beat like the last boss in like 40 minutes, imagine. And it's the hardest boss on the game. And I took 7 hours on that other one. Crazy. How you been though, man?
Come cuddle, and she knew that I was with Luna, and like it was just like a
Dane
thing.
said she
Do you do girl best friends though? I even know, man. I even know, man. Like, just grinding camos still. What are you on right now?
was doing it on purpose
Yeah,
to
I
try,
think she's
like, so
doing
I
it
could
on
see it
purpose.
and get jealous to try and get at me.
So if you felt that way, then why
okay.
was the trust gone though?
Oh no.
I
Dane's-
Oh no, that's what you're saying.
yeah,
that's what
that was
Dane
my
was
story.
saying.
Oh, I see.
True
You're getting
story.
closer and closer.
I don't know. I feel like that could have been part of it, but I didn't know if that was the.
That's not a girl best friend then if she's doing that. That's not a girl best friend. That's just a like, you get me? That's just like a side thing. If she really feels that way like, about you, that is literally a side thing.
Whole story.
How come you don't believe him when he says that?
Something probably happened there. I don't know. But even if it didn't, like the fact that someone had felt comfortable enough to text him that while she knew he was dating me still made me uncomfortable.
And I can see why her trust was gone. My trust for her would have been gone if the tables were turned, you know?
Hold on.
Why didn't you? I keep saying, you just should have just showed her the text, man. Like, leading up to that. Like, how random it would have been.
This is
Because
getting
he said
kinda
it was out of
spicy.
nowhere.
Take a second right now
Just
to
show it
smash
like-
that like button. And if you're really enjoying yourself, next prompt is, I
I recently cried thinking about my ex.
recently cried thinking about my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Damn, these two. I don't even blame them. They were in an 8 year.
We recently cried over Jen, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not just one time. It was like multiple times just replaying the scenarios. It's like shattering,
Bro,
you know?
because they're reminiscing, that's why. When you reminisce, that shit is like, you wish it was like that still, but it's not like that.
Like, you had hopes and dreams of something that would, you know, be like the end, but it's not. And then, like, every time
Were they
that I
married
think
then?
about it, it's just like heartbreaking.
How about you?
Well, probably all the time, so probably like last week or something. I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're like almost 30 now. Like we should have like a family and kids, or I mean like it's expected of me to have family and kids. But then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken and dented in our relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well. So if I never like
You're the one that done
messed
it
up in
though.
the past,
That
or
was
if I
all
never,
your
like,
fault.
took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
As y'all have like observed, I'm mostly like in the wrong in our relationship pretty much. I was really lazy and I could have done a lot of things differently. So whenever I think about how happy I was in our relationship and how I was really like not the best, it makes me, you know, tear up, cry.
How do you feel knowing that he's this emotional about this?
I feel bad.
I don't think she
guess.
cares.
I mean,
She don't care.
Honestly, I feel neutral over it.
Yeah, she don't give a shit.
hate that he still gets upset about it, but it is what it is.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Oh, I see what's happening here, man. This poor guy can't move on. Oh, yo, I feel for him. This poor fucking guy cannot move on, man. Bro, he fell in love, man. Like, and she was just like, damn, she said she's neutral about it. She don't really care. She's completely healed, like she's good. But this man is, that's tough, man.
It is what it is.
The next prompt is
charge it. Don't let life charge you.
Love me. Make your split decision.
This guy better
3,
stand out.
2,
he better
1.
stand out. He better stand out. He better stand on yes.
Okay,
That guy
go ahead
that was just
and
speaking.
Turn around.
Damn, they're both on yes.
So mine, you loved Jen more than she loved you.
There were things that she did that showed me that she doesn't love me. She's like a word of affirmations kind of person, but even though the words say that, you know, she loves me,
it's the actions.
Show it. The disrespect, the mistrust. Yeah.
I mean, I thought I knew what
Two-Face.
love was. I thought I loved him, but of course, like if you love someone, you don't really go and do that. And I would say like now I feel like I appreciate and love him more. So roles have been reversed now, but before it was definitely him loving me a lot more.
Priscilla, you loved him more than he loved you during the relationship?
He initially pursued me, and then as we got more and more into it, I mean, he's the one who broke up with me, so obviously I loved him more.
Was she obsessive?
At that point, he was my forever. I never saw anybody else but him.
Fuck.
Like the one?
Yeah, he was just the one.
Fuck.
Victor, did you know that she felt that you were the one?
Was it communicated?
Yeah, she would say it all the time. No, you know what? I learned something about myself in that relationship, and that was that I'm not that much of a relationship person. It was like tough to reconcile because while we were in it, it felt like this is such a good relationship. This is so solid. Like this is somebody that I should have in my life forever.
It was too solid,
But
so you just...
it still wasn't like satisfying on the inside. Like I still didn't feel
So you
like
just
I
wanna-
wanted to be in a relationship.
So you haven't been in a relationship since?
I'm so confused, man. So this guy just, that's another form of self-sabotaging. He wants to self-sabotage himself, so he has a, what the fuck? This has to be like something to do with his childhood. There's no way you can be in the perfect relationship. Acknowledge that you're in the perfect relationship and still break up from the relationship because you, like, that's that, I don't know, man. People just confuse me. Humans confuse me, man.
Since we broke up, I haven't dated anybody.
But no, he's definitely the kind of person where mid-conversation, he's like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's how I felt a long time about our relationship, that he just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm good about this now.
How did that feel when you discovered that? When you felt that from him, like, oh, he's done?
I remember specifically when I felt it. It was about 3 months before we broke up because we went to the movies.
Okay.
And I went to hold his hand, and it was the first time he didn't hold it back. And I just instinctively knew that like something was off.
GG's.
And then
Yep.
2 days after my birthday.
Ooh.
That's
Yo,
when
he's
we
a dickhead.
decided.
I'm gonna, he's a dickhead
Luna.
for that.
Dane,
He's
you
a dick.
both say yes. You both love each other more. Dane, let's start with you.
Oh.
You know, in a relationship, you're physical with your partner. You tell them that they're cute, amazing, and that you love them. You always reassure them how much they mean to you. And I never got any of that from Luna, which made me really
That is a
like.
lie.
Oh.
Apparently that's a lie, but
Oh, we got
that's how
some
I
bad
felt,
beat.
and it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
I tried to say positive things to you, but
that's not your-
you didn't hear them. That's
What was it you didn't hear? Like,
Things that made me feel appreciated or important, you know.
and so why?
That's interesting. I feel like this relationship was low-key toxic. No, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling
You
it.
say yes, Luna.
Yeah, why does
actions
she?
speak louder than words.
I agree.
feel like I made more sacrifices for our
See, look, this is a problem here with this relationship. These two, it seems like they didn't know their love language. Because he's saying that she never said shit, but her love language is completely different to his. You get me? So they didn't communicate that.
relationship.
So that's why he felt that way.
And I just don't felt like I didn't feel like my energy was matched by Dane.
I think they both have like different love languages because I feel like
That's
you probably have words of affirmation, so you need that, and then
Exactly.
that's probably what
But-
you thought she
For
was
sure.
lacking because that's how me and
I was
were
also gonna
too.
say that we both have
Yeah.
different perspectives of
Yeah.
love, and it's just like it doesn't work because we can't give each other what we each other need. You
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
Like telling me you
Your
love me
lack
and
of communication.
doesn't equate to me asking you for help in a certain area of our relationship and
Interesting.
like over and over and over again.
I definitely feel like
You
I made
ignore what I'm
sacrifices that
saying.
went unnoticed in our relationship still, and you still don't even notice them.
What kind of
Okay, like
sacrifices?
what?
Like moving all the way from Florida to live in Alabama so she could be closer to her family. And
You're the one who like we wanted to move in together.
Yeah, for
the
you.
most. You wanted to
For you. He done it for
make
you.
that move initially.
I think you wanted to make the move the most, but I don't want to do this right now.
This is the place to do it. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm the one who got the apartment. I went and worked, and
I didn't go work at all or make any money or put in or contribute to any of that.
I know you did a lot, but I just felt like
Damn.
I did feel like I was doing more.
Did you feel
That's
like you were
fucked.
doing more?
I didn't feel
This-
like I was doing more. I felt like we were equally.
This
like,
isn't
striving
balanced.
for
You
something.
felt like it was
I
equal.
feel
This
like
isn't
it was
balanced.
equal for a while there.
She
but
just has
until
an ego.
I realized that she
Crazy.
didn't feel the same way, and then I stopped trying as hard.
Damn.
See. Ray, you want to share your experience?
There's a
Nah, there's
period of
so much
time
tenseness
where
with them-
I would
with them
literally bend
two.
over backwards for you and
It's
like
crazy.
run across all
The
the keys to,
tense,
like,
like,
be
you
happy,
can
and
feel
I
it.
didn't feel any of that back. I like thinking about it right now. I can't think of a single thing that you ever did for me that was specifically like for me, like just to make me happy. I think you loved how much I loved you more than you actually loved me. I didn't feel loved by you until honestly like recently.
I don't know, it felt like too
Damn.
little too late for me. Like by the time you were like open and willing to like put in effort like that, like I was already kind of like checked out. Like
Yeah. That entire time though, I didn't feel any love from you. Like you actually forced me not to say I love you the first time I wanted to say it because you could like
What?
see that I wanted to say it. And you were like, hey, don't say that.
That's fucked.
So that I didn't say it.
You didn't want Ray to say I love you.
I don't even remember how many months in that went, but it was like really quick. So I felt like it was soon.
Do you remember actually?
Yeah, it was like only a couple months in, I want to say.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I was a different person back then.
Yeah.
But you felt the love.
Yeah, I felt like, I genuinely felt like I loved you. Honestly, I think we only dated for so long because we were attracted to each other. Like everything else was like fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would agree.
She seems like a dickhead though. I don't know why.
Glad we settled that. The next prompt is, I made significant sacrifices in our
Oh, no,
relationship
man.
that went unnoticed and unappreciated.
That's a set. Yo,
Make your
he
split
literally
decision
said
in
that.
3, 2,
Though. He said
1.
that though, didn't he?
Go ahead and turn around.
Oh no, they're both on yes
Jennifer,
again. Oh,
What were some
GG's.
of those things that you did?
Like what?
Like he's just not really used to his parents telling him I love you and all that. So then
Ooh.
I feel like the way that I cared about him, it was just very unnoticed because he didn't really read how I give
But you're
love. the
saying,
same-
but you like, I'm peeping this chap, but I'm pretty sure the question this guy asked is like, or was it? Nah, maybe not. I thought it was like, do you still love this person or some shit? Or like, did you love? Who loved more in a relationship? And I'm pretty sure she didn't stand. She stood on no, and now she's saying her love was unnoticed. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know.
way. Like you don't tell me that I'm pretty, or you don't tell me that you enjoy being with me.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing with the other two. Bro, it's just different love languages. You can't do anything about that. It's unlucky.
We hang out, and I'll be like, oh my God, I really want to hang out with you. And he's like, we have been hanging out, but then we're just like in our room, like doing nothing. I just felt like he didn't really care of how much love.
See, look, this is the problem. Yeah, she doesn't know. At that point, she didn't know what like love is. Cause bro, he was really in love because he felt that he unconditionally, is that a word? Unconditionally loved her. Cause he could be in her presence and they don't even have to do anything. And he's still just like, he's so happy. But with her, she had to, you get me? She had to have words of affirmation, all that bullshit, man. I don't know, man. That's too much for me. I don't think I'm a words of affirmation person. I think I'm more like an action person. More like a touchy person.
That you enjoy being with me. We hang out, and I'll be like, oh my God, I
will
really want to hang out with
sometimes
you.
say
And
it,
he's
but
like,
like-
we have been hanging out, but then we're just like in our room, like doing nothing. I just felt like he didn't really care of how much love I gave him.
But then but then you were saying before that he loved you more. But now you're saying you felt that he didn't really love.
Our love languages are completely opposite. I grew up with like a household that, you know, them saying sorry to me is like, hey, you want to go eat kind of thing. So it's like never those words. So I'm
Damn.
not used to it. And so it's really hard. It's like she's speaking Spanish, I'm speaking Chinese, and we're trying to like, you know, communicate. It's not easy, you know. I like at that time, like there's no way to recognize it. We weren't mature enough. We didn't know anything until now.
So why the fuck were you in a relationship for 8 years then? How did you put up with this woman for 8 years if they were complete opposites? I don't know, man.
Dane, so you made significant sacrifices that you felt went unnoticed.
Most definitely, like just all of the love that I gave her, honestly, that I feel like it went unnoticed and unappreciated because like it was more materialistic from her end. I felt like I had to do more things in order for her to notice what I had to offer.
The question was like, what did you sacrifice for a relationship that I didn't appreciate?
Me moving all the way from Florida just to come live with you in Alabama.
But that was something you told me you wanted to do.
Because you said you wanted me to do it, and I made that sacrifice to be away from my family so you could stay with yours.
That's true.
And it didn't mean anything to you.
It did, and that's why I tried so hard to keep everything we had going. And
I did too.
By that time, that's when our relationship definitely started to fail, and that's when I feel like you stopped caring as much. Maybe, I mean, you
what
might
did
have
she
been
sacrifice? Yo, you answer the question, babes. Babes, what did you sacrifice?
You moved away, and I understand that. I get that, but...
And you didn't bother.
She seems like she didn't really care too much.
To be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
You felt like the move was a big enough sacrifice, was to
Why
show
didn't they
your
just
love.
meet halfway?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And like I put us on this really dope catering gig and I got us both these dope jobs.
Just because you moved to where I was doesn't mean you don't have to
I'm grateful
uphold your end of the relationship anymore.
And I still upheld my end of the relationship. You just stopped noticing me.
Okay, I don't want to get like into an argument, but
see, like that's every time I bring, like I could sit here and apologize for my parts in the relationship all day long and notice everything that I didn't like do for you. But anytime that I bring up like something I felt in the relationship, you say you don't want to argue and that I'm wrong and that I'm not. I didn't
say you're wrong.
You pretty much are. You can say it without saying it.
I'm sorry.
Like sorry,
I'm sorry you didn't
your
feel
picture
appreciated.
perfect.
And then she's laughing. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, Luna, so like what specifically were like these, like the adult things that you wanted him to do that he wasn't doing?
It was simple things like, can you wash your clothes?
Damn.
Can you pick up after yourself? After you finish cooking, can you help clean up?
Wow. It was like such a thing. Like
saying he's a fucking kid.
I could like finish like a bowl of cereal and put the cereal bowl in the sink and just run to the bathroom real quick. Cause you know, it's hard to do things when you gotta use the bathroom. And she'd immediately be like, you didn't wash your freaking dishes. And that just like
this kind of
so,
stuff just happened
annoying.
so many times.
Just, like,
That's
such
by
a
the
quick
time
thing,
it was like
there's nothing wrong with that. What the fuck?
It was just always up to me to make sure that things got done. And I feel like that was unsaid in our relationship, but that was the way it was.
They couldn't find a balance. That's literally
in your
it.
mind, that's the way it was.
So Ray, you made some significant sacrifices that you felt were unappreciated, unnoticed.
Yes. When we started dating, we lived like 45 minutes away from each other, and I would drive to you every weekend. You came to my apartment once to like 6 months we were together at that time. I flew from overseas to see you, spent like $2,300 or $2,300 on a plane ticket, and you felt like you were doing me a favor by not charging me rent for the month that I was staying with you, even though I just paid like over $2,000 to come see you.
No, I appreciate you for driving that much.
Now you're saying it now. You're saying it now. With a blank face. Nah, she's just a prick, man. I can't lie. What I'm getting from this, she's just a dickhead, man. No empathy whatsoever. You're saying sorry now? Fuck you.
Like driving.
I think it's less about me doing it than how you're responding to me doing it. Like, I never felt appreciated.
And Mia, you're on yes as well. You also feel like you made significant sacrifices that weren't appreciated?
I think like emotional labor.
No,
emotional labor?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I honestly cannot imagine a single sacrifice you made for our relationship. Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
That's not a sacrifice.
No, but it is though, because it's like it was like either it's gonna happen your way or it's not gonna happen at all. Bottoming is like not something I want to do all the time.
What is bottom?
And, like,
the fuck?
I had to in order to be intimate with you. And there was no like equalness to that whatsoever. And I like was trying to be respectful.
I feel like bottom's getting fucked, right? I feel like. And top is you doing a fucking. And they were both tops. Right?
Of the fact that like you weren't comfortable with your body at the time, which is why I did it. But I'm saying that's like a lot of emotional labor to like go through.
The intimacy, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see it that way because I had such like gender confusion. It was insane. And what was going on inside of my brain and how I felt about myself was worlds larger than anything that you could have been experiencing because you couldn't go down on me. I'm being honest. Like, there's no way in the world that you felt as intensely about that as I felt as intensely about how shitty I felt about my body.
You're literally telling me that how I felt about it doesn't matter because it pales in comparison to your journey with it.
It's not that it doesn't matter, but what are you sacrificing from not topping me?
Okay, like imagine not being able to top someone that you love. You're a top.
Yeah.
It was like my first queer relationship and I was figuring things out. And so it was like my identity and my room for growth was not a thing that could happen because of like exterior circumstances. And that sucked for me. And I felt like you only wanted me to be a very specific version of myself that was in the way that you could have it. And I had to put everything that I was to the side to accommodate that. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm. Is it because, sorry, are you saying that like who you became wasn't someone that I wanted to be with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, fully. I think the same thing for you to me.
Like this was all from sex. Not being top.
The next prompt is...
What the fuck?
I wish my ex and I were still together.
No. Both.
Make your split decisions in 3,
but the
2,
top 2.
1.
The top 2 are gonna say yes.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and turn around.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it.
You know, Dane, I'm a little surprised to see you on no after this conversation today.
Yeah, I know. I changed my mind today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you know, just like coming
just
out
realized
here
how much
with,
of a
like,
prick
my
she
own
was.
intentions and like just realizing that I'm pretty like stupid for like thinking that me and her would ever have a chance again. And
I don't know why you even wanna.
The way both of us interact together this whole trip,
It's
just
fucking.
makes me not want to be together with her anymore.
I don't blame you, man.
How do
She's
you
a
feel
prick.
about that?
I agree. We just don't mesh well.
I don't even know how they went together in the first place, bro. This is like
you came here today.
This is like opposites, bro.
I came on this whole trip with Luna just to make her happy. Hopefully that like she would notice that I care enough to spend time with her and do stuff that she wants to do.
So that maybe you could get back together?
Yeah. But there's no happening with that, so I'm just like accepting it now and standing on no. Yeah.
You say yes, you want to get back together?
She's a prick. And then she's there laughing.
Maybe, but there's a lot to work on. We can relate to each and everyone's story a little bit.
Low-key, I feel like this might be the right, like, it might actually be the right time because they said it's been 3 years, right? They've definitely had like maybe like at least one partner, 1 or 2 other partners. So they've developed as an individual, right? And they've learned because of experience. And now they're gonna come back together and it's gonna be like the best relationship ever. They're both gonna be on the same like wavelength. And yeah, voila.
There's a lot
I feel like it'd
about
be good.
communication. I do something for her, she doesn't acknowledge it, right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing is just worthless,
What do you
right?
do for me though that I don't acknowledge it? I feel like I always acknowledge everything.
I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better. And so we kind of dragged it on further than we should.
And if you could just get the love languages right, you think you could be together?
Yeah. And the infidelity, yeah.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like the reason why we're not together is because like everyone's communication is so different.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like prominent. You did love me. You just loved me in the way that I couldn't even like realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you, like me wanting to know where your whereabouts. He thought I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know
That's fed.
where
That's
you
clinginess.
are. Like, just
That's
let me know so I
clinginess.
can like just feel safe.
That's clingy. That's clinginess. That's
So you're both trying to change that to be back together?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know. I feel like you're not really ready for that conversation or something yet.
She was my best friend. She was my girlfriend, my best friend, and pretty much my family, but kind of shattered that. So it's kind of hard to rebuild.
Yeah, this is, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always room, you know? There's always room, but it's not gonna
That sounds like a no to me, buddy.
I still need to work on myself.
The next prompt is, I believed we would spend the rest of our lives together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Again, top 2. Yo, that guy better have not stepped
go
on
ahead
yes.
and turn around.
There's no way you saw. I knew it.
So Victor, you thought you would spend the rest of your life with Priscilla?
Yeah, in the beginning I did, yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, I learned over the course.
I want to know this guy's
we weren't
like
quite compatible,
childhood,
but
man.
In the beginning, I was like head over heels. I was completely in love.
That's the
She
honeymoon
said it
phase,
herself,
buddy.
I pursued her, so just, I don't know. Just couldn't get over myself, I guess.
I think it's from the moment I saw him, like he literally took my breath away. And then when we got into a relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted. Like this is the exact relationship I've always dreamt of having. And we always had that honest communication.
Too perfect. It's too perfect for me.
We kept it there to the
Too
end.
perfect.
I said, just always be honest.
That's what happens when a relationship is too perfect. Shit like this. Shit like this. You can't have a too perfect relationship. Otherwise, it's just like, it's like a fairy tale, right? It's like there being no like hatred in the world. Get me? If the world is too perfect, yeah, just bad shit will happen. Just bad shit will happen. Like the worst shit will happen. So I feel like that's what it was with their relationship. It was just too fairy tale-ish. Something was bound to happen.
Me, and he was when he said that this wasn't something that he wanted to do or be in anymore. So he's still one of my best friends, and I will always have love for him. I'm not in love with him anymore, but that love I have for him will never cease.
Mia.
They were soulmates, bro. That's like fucking
spend the rest of your
yin
lives
and yang.
Yeah, I mean, I was like young. I was like 19. I was a baby.
That's wild.
Like, I do hope to spend the rest of my life with you. You know, like I hope that
homies.
Yeah, I hope that we're homies for like a real long time. Like I hope.
Yeah,
that
she had to fill
I
that
get to be at your wedding and you
in.
get
She
to be
wasn't
at
gonna say
mine.
that.
Like, I don't know. I really appreciate you in my life. So.
Nah, man. Nah, that's
So,
not how it
Luna,
works,
you never
bro.
Felt like
I don't
was
even.
the person.
Why would you keep someone around that you've just like?
I feel like we may have ended up being together for a very long time, but I just couldn't really see myself with anyone forever. I don't know. And then once we neared the end of our relationship, it became more clear that we weren't compatible living together. So it was obvious at that point.
I'll be surprised if someone
of course, I
put
thought
up
we
with me.
were gonna, spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really spend enough time with people unless that's like my goal.
That's true.
I think relationships can still be important and not have to end in marriage or lifelong companionship.
I don't see the point.
Yeah,
for sure.
The next prompt is
no, I don't.
My
I
ex.
I don't see the point. Actually, nah. I'm not even gonna get onto that topic, man. That's just a waste of my time.
Quality that will be really hard to find in.
I agree that
someone
you earn.
Make your split
you learn
decision in
very good
3,
life lessons
2,
from
1.
relationships. Very good. My ex has a quality that will be really hard to finding someone else.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, Luna just has her own qualities about her that, like every other
She's
human
saying-
does. So I'm not looking for qualities that Luna had in other people anyways. So I say no.
Mia, what qualities does Ray have that you don't feel like you can find in anyone else?
You're a really dope person. I'm glad that I found you and have you in my life. And I don't think anyone could fill the specific spot that you fill in my life. It's not like oh, I could just put another friend in your spot.
I hate that I stepped on no. It's the truth. No, it's this
No,
still
yeah.
how I feel. I don't want you to think that you're not special or anything like that, because you definitely
you're just
are a
an
good
NPC.
person and someone
Just
that
say
came
it.
into my life
You're basic.
and changed it and a net positive, honestly, even though we went through so much. But I thought that when we broke up, I would never find anyone that I got along with so well, and then I did.
Yeah.
So it was proof to me that it's great that you're here, but if you weren't, I think I'd be.
I don't think you should keep her around,
Would
man.
also be okay.
Yeah, it's not on a romantic level that I stepped here.
I appreciate that you're really supportive.
I think with Victor, he just creates this quality of making me feel so safe and comfortable.
Damn.
He was like, I felt so comfortable anytime he would do this really reassuring thing when we would walk through a crowd. He would always place his hand towards the back of my neck to kind of like guide me in a way. And it was so subtle. I don't even know if you remember, but I think about that when I'm in big crowds, and it's like I haven't found that sense of like where I'm with someone and I'm like, oh, I can just like be.
It's amazing.
I think Priscilla's probably the kindest person that I've ever met. She's unbelievably nice.
Wow.
Even the people that are mean to her, which is probably not a good thing, but she's super nice. She's
then they'll step over you like you're a fucking ant, man. Allow that. That nice shit is not for the, you get me? I'm just saying, man, them nice people, they always, what they say, nice guys always finish last. Should have known that. Nah,
incredibly
man.
hardworking. I've seen it personally, like the things that she's done to like, go out of her way to take care of her family. She takes incredible care of our dog. Like that dog eats better than I do. Yeah, she's just somebody that you can lean on, rely on. Yeah.
Emotional.
Has he never told you this?
You think I'm cool? That's awesome.
I didn't say cool.
Okay, well maybe not cool. You
stretching
think
it.
I'm kind.
Okay, the next prompt.
I don't see the reason why they fuck. I want to know. That's crazy. That guy seems like he met his match too, and he really broke up with her. That's tough, man. He actually he fucked up there.
I'm ready to
Just because
ask
he
you
feels
in
like he
this
can never
studio
be in a
right
relationship.
now,
There's no.
will you take me back?
Oh.
Okay, everyone, make a split decision
shit.
in 3, 2, 1.
No one's clicking yes. No,
Okay,
no
everybody,
one's
go
stepping
ahead
on
and
yes.
Turn around.
Nep, I'm about to say it.
I tried.
Some people are like relieved, like, oh, thank God. Not on camera, oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths. Neither of them negative. Just it makes it clear to why we broke up.
I think it was kind of eye-opening because I feel like everyone are exes here because they don't see eye to eye at all. And that was really the downfall of everything with us too.
It's interesting to see how solid our friendship is, like all this time later. It's cool to just have all these questions kind of reaffirm it.
Well, that's all we had time for today.
Damn.
Thanks for watching this episode of Split Decision. Next up, we're diving into the lives of age gap couples. See you then.
I don't know about that one. That's gonna be crazy. That bit's gonna be crazy. I don't even want to know what that shit is. Age gap. Oh yeah, that's just some weird shit, man.